You know what they say, Scotty, second time's a charm, baby.
Hey, welcome to the old 77. Episode 178 is still a safe place.
In very unsafe
Worldy.
world. God, how much can things change in 1 week, Scott? The world is a different place today than it was a week ago.
A metric ton, bro.
Yeah. How freaked out are you guys about all this shit going on in Israel and Gaza and all of that stuff?
There's definitely something. There's something to it. Yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm not like necessarily like completely shitting my pants or anything yet.
Yeah.
I've said for years, man, that I think Israel will be the next country to drop the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
So
they've got them, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've got
I'm sure they do.
But like, where the
so it's just going to take a group like Hamas, somebody who hates Israel, to just give them some cash and go lob some bombs at them.
Did you hear what our former president called Hamas the other day?
Oh God.
Hummus. He fucking called him hummus. Swear to God.
Hummus sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. I love.
I do
me
have
some hummus.
upstairs.
Yeah.
I might have to go get some tasty hummus.
There's a group of students from MU that were like barely escaped.
They just got out of there in time. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
no
I
kidding.
read that today. Yeah.
There was. I saw a video online of this. Was she? I don't know what she was. I think she was Russian, maybe.
Yeah.
She was this little skinny gal that was backpacking through the area, and when they came in, Hummus threw a grenade in this area and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
And then they paraded her body through like the street for a couple hours, like just tore her to shreds.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that there are some very horrific videos out there. If a person wanted to do that, I have not partaken in any of those horrific videos just because I know that once you see them, you can't necessarily unsee them.
Yeah.
But the things that I've been hearing, the things that have happened there, fuck, man. Like, it's not just the men, it's the women and the children.
It's everyone.
And babies.
Yes,
and
babies.
Yeah, man. Like,
what did they say so far the death toll is?
I mean, it was like about 1,000 each, about 1,000 Israelites and about 1,000 Palestinians.
Yeah, it's
there
everyone.
were 25 Americans too, most of which I think were at that music festival.
Yeah, that's where this gal I think died too, from Germany.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you seen any of those videos from inside the music festival?
No.
I have, but I've watched like the edited ones.
Yeah, I take it back. I've seen edited ones
where they've cut out,
As of 12 minutes ago.
As of 12, this is the updated version as of 12 minutes ago now.
1,300 people were killed.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And more than 3,000 have been wounded.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's about what I saw
And they've
today.
confirmed the identities of 97 hostages.
97 hostages.
I saw...
and there's more. That's just what we know, right?
Yeah. I saw...
that's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Now that's straight up fucking terrorism.
I read an article,
that's
probably
terrible.
on Facebook, which means it's got to be true.
Of course.
I kind of hope it is. Cause it was about this mom who was shielding her son.
Yeah, I heard that story.
She died, but her son was wounded and recovering.
I also heard that... so-called experts are urging parents to delete their children's social media accounts if they have them because of all of these videos, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more because of all of those hostages, because nowadays you can just live stream that shit to Facebook.
Yeah. Well, so I was listening to Hits One this morning on my way to work.
Or as we call it, Shits One.
Yeah. Is that some Sirius XM shit?
Yeah.
They were talking about...
I got a job now, so we've got Sirius XM back. Yeah. I'm just saying thank you fucking Jesus after a dude who's been on the road and went to Kansas City trying to listen to the local radio the whole way.
They gave me a really good deal,
I missed it.
$6.99 a month.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, dude.
18 months, I think.
Yeah,
for each of the vehicles.
That's
but
probably
anyways,
worth it.
Hook me up, Sirius.
Yeah.
So back to we're talking about this fourth grade class. They were talking about when you were a kid, the teacher would wheel in to watch movies.
Oh, the
and you'd
cart?
be like, yes, movie
the
day.
TV cart. Yeah.
So this fourth grade class
They don't have that anymore.
opted
I'm sure they
to
don't.
watch Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Unbeknownst to them, it was the horror version.
Oh, the new one?
The really gory one.
Yeah.
And I guess the first 20 minutes played, now the school district is having to provide psychological services to the kids because they were traumatized.
What grade was that? Fourth grade? Fourth grade.
You want to know who I heard talking about that this morning? On BXR, friend of the show, Mo Lewis, was talking about that this morning on BXR. Yeah, I listen to Mo when I take my kids to school in the morning, and I always remind my kids, hey, I know that guy.
Yeah,
Your dad knows famous people. You better fucking respect me.
They don't.
I know.
They're like, God, I hate you, old man.
They don't give a shit. I play them all these commercials.
I just imagine they're in the back of the
fuck.
car smoking a cigarette, like, get the fuck out of here, Dad. Old man.
This story again. Yeah.
They're just tired of your shit.
I could listen to Mo Lewis's voice.
Mo Lewis is lucky
24/7
that he even still has a voice.
True, yeah, he had a cancer
with
scare.
him, after talking with him a few years ago, I didn't realize he had such a big cancer scare.
Yeah.
It was thyroid cancer, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or throat cancer. And it's funny you mentioned that because I just the other night brought that up because he still is kicking ass.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he still
man.
is doing good. So
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him the other day. He was.
Does he still come to the?
Yep, he comes to the old workplace.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
my
he's-
old workplace. It's
If
Scott's old workplace.
he ever brings you any caramel,
Oh yeah, some
may
caramel.
I have one?
Sure, absolutely.
She's like, damn it, why can't we still get Mo's caramels?
So sometimes Mo makes us
Mo
candy.
makes an amazing, I guess it's his mother's recipe.
Hey, the caramel's amazing. I don't
Right.
care about the
Oh, yeah.
additives.
Oh, man,
the
but-
caramel is just
But he makes
good.
some killer
Yeah.
caramels, man.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Yeah.
They're like Werther's quality.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
I guess it's a family recipe handed
It's
down.
freaking amazing.
Mom knew what she was doing.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And he just,
Well,
jazzed up a bit.
occasionally he'll just, throw a little zhuzh up in there.
A little
He
something.
told me it was I think the last year I worked with him.
Yeah.
I was talking to him. We were eating some caramels, as a matter of fact, and he
Yeah.
was like, "These are pretty damn good." And I said, "Yeah, man, these are great." And he's like, "It's my mom's recipe." He's like, "Can you believe it? I told her here a while back what I put in her caramels, and she was like, 'Are you serious?'" And I was like, "Yeah."
I wonder if Mom has ever had a caramel.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope so.
My mom has had a caramel or two.
This
in
is
her
a
day.
man. I wish this was my dad, to be honest with you. He
Yeah.
gave his kids Advent calendars
Yeah.
that had, Advent, but they were a specific variety of Advent. I'll just leave it at that. And I totally wish he was my dad after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a religious person?
No,
Okay.
not to my knowledge.
Isn't Advent a religious thing?
I don't think it has to be
Not
anymore.
necessarily.
No.
For Christmas, when you get an Advent calendar, that's just the Advent season. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So you just get to open up,
It's kind of
one
your
day.
way to count down to.
I get to, it's
What does
day
Advent?
2 of
Advent
December.
eventually leads up into what? Easter? What's
No,
What's
no.
after Advent?
This is
Or is Advent before Christmas? You're talking to the guy that plays church.
so
plays
I
guitar
know
at church
I know.
every
Well,
Sunday.
this is more Catholic typey stuff, more structure religion.
Sure.
This is from December 1st. You basically get a calendar, right? And it has little doors that you can open. So imagine like a big box.
Like the girl in Christmas Vacation, how they kept opening up the calendar each day.
That's an Advent calendar.
Yeah.
And you get usually like a little present or whatever.
Yeah.
Or a little chocolate,
Yeah,
or in
a little
Mo's
something.
case, tight rolled J's.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think you got one per each day. So you got 1 on the 1st, 2 on the 2nd, 3 on the 3rd.
Well, if you
hot
would like
dams.
to make an Advent calendar this year, it starts December 3rd and goes until December 24th.
Okay, there is
Right.
only one Advent calendar that I want to make, and it is the Nakatomi Plaza Advent calendar.
Yeah.
Shocker.
And it's John McClane at the very top, right?
Yeah.
And he's got the machine gun on, and at the very top is Hans Gruber falling off of the Nakatomi. And the closer he gets to the floor, the ground, the closer it gets to Christmas. So every day you pull it and move it down a little bit. So your treat is to watch him fall.
That sounds festive as fuck, dude.
I'm
I'm not
telling
gonna lie.
you, it's not Christmas until Hans
I
Gruber
wouldn't be
falls off the
surprised
Nakatomi
if you
building.
won't have one.
in here
Yeah.
at some point.
I could see him
Yeah.
making it.
I'm curious to see if they
have to
at
put a little
Christmas this
Velcro.
time at Learfield, if they have on the tree the John McClane.
Is that one of your contributions?
That's mine. I made that.
I bet they will.
Yeah.
I bet they will. They ask me about you.
Do they?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, somebody
Do they
asked me about you
really?
today.
Who?
Our good buddy Benny.
Oh, really?
He
Interesting.
was checking in.
Huh.
He wanted to know how you were doing. I said he hates his life right now. No, I didn't really say that. I didn't really say
I
that.
really hope you said he's fan-fucking-tastic, but
Nah.
I said that I think that Scott is enjoying his new job so far. Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. I can feel the pessimism in his voice right now.
Oh, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll eventually suck balls.
You're waiting for it to go to
Yeah,
shit.
no.
No.
Well,
You're
it's a
just
job.
robbing yourself of joy.
They're
Yeah,
all
you know.
jobs. I don't really like everyone. Somebody the other day was like, "What's your dream job, dude?" I'm like, "I don't have one
Not having a job.
because I don't dream of working.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's not my jam. I don't want to go out and work."
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they would rephrase it to what's something that you would want to do like all the time, like
Something that you would almost do for free.
that you enjoy doing, and it can't be sex.
Yeah.
So
Why can't it?
porn star is not your
Can't be.
option.
Not an option.
I don't want to make money off of it.
You live in mid-Missouri, bro.
That doesn't matter. I
Hey,
don't want to
have you
make money
For
off
instance,
of it.
like Dave, he would play guitar every day of his life.
Well, how come that's acceptable, but I can't have sex all the time?
Well, I mean, it is if you.
I'm just saying, how come that's
if you want to
acceptable?
be a porn star.
I don't want to be a porn star. That's work.
Yeah.
I just want to have sex all the time.
Yeah.
I just want to stay at home and
that
have
would
sex.
be your dream job.
Yeah. Staying at home and having sex.
Yeah.
For no money, for the simple pleasure of it, not getting out of bed, occasionally having just enough money to daily order out for a pizza or something.
Yeah.
So you can get just enough energy back to
Get
have
some-
more sex.
Get some DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I got DoorDash once here in Jeff City from, I think, Chipotle.
Yeah.
And it came smelling like a Marlboro Light pack that I can't do it again, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've never done DoorDash, but
Yeah.
I live in the fucking boonies, so DoorDash
They-
doesn't deliver. me.
DoorDash doesn't come to you.
They
Yeah.
forever mess up. So I'm in a complex, if you will, and the lower level always orders food, and
Yeah.
they always come to our office. I'm like, nope, gotta go down below.
You know, technically,
You
if they
should just take
deliver
their
that,
food one
I was
day.
going to say, technically, if they
I'm
deliver
good.
that to you, that's yours by law. You can eat
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
I like it.
If these are the same people that come in, I need to get a drug test.
Oh, well.
Do you see the sign on the door?
Why do they come to your place for
because
that?
the
Because
one.
that's in the lower
Yeah.
level.
Oh, okay.
Where the door dashers need to go, but they always come to our office.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Like, to this day, I have been at this location for 2 years now,
Yeah.
and it never fails. I'm here for my drug test.
You should just hand him a cup one day and just let him do it. It's like, here you go. Give him give him that
Can you
coffee
go,
mug.
No, yeah, and then be like, can you go back to the back by the window where there's like a fountain, you know? That fountain will help you.
Can you stand in front of this camera while you do it? It's for legal reasons.
I mean, I've had to have drug tests before, and I'm sorry. I've
Me
walked
too.
into them, and they do not look like our office.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's fake pee all the way for me,
Oh,
Andrea.
all the way.
Absolutely.
hell?
Go to our friends at 60 Spirit. They got all the
Oh, I'm
fake pee
telling you,
you can
man.
possibly imagine.
I just say screw that and smoke trees till I turn Vietnamese.
Yeah, luckily, I'm in a position now where I don't have to worry about somebody making me piss in a cup because it's none of your fucking business how much weed I
You know,
smoke.
I'm gonna-
it's a lot. Okay,
I'm going to be honest with
Here
you.
go.
At your job, that's a performance-enhancing drug.
Absolutely.
here's my gripe about it. If, per se,
Per se.
you were a person like a friend of mine who goes home and she drinks a glass of wine,
Yeah.
what is to say that that is no different than me coming home and eating an edible?
It's no fucking different at
I'm
all.
not doing it at work, but yet if they test me,
Yeah.
they'll see that it's in my system. If
Yeah.
they test her,
Right.
well, big whoop.
It'll be out of her system faster.
Absolutely. Same with cocaine and like all kinds of hard
mean-
drugs.
See, I think the difference is if you get a prescription,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, in Missouri, if you have a
Medical.
doctor's recommendation, you are protected from your employer. And but you know, I don't think that applies to all employers.
No.
Like for example,
No,
friend
I
of
think
the
if
show
you-
Biscuit. If
yeah,
he,
I think
you know,
if you're a truck driver or
Well, it has
something.
a CDL. You have to.
Well, and that's regulated by federal protection, so law doesn't apply to that unless
Honest-
federal were to go above and beyond
I was
and,
gonna say,
legalize.
once federal says it's fine, then it'll be fine. It'll
think
be
that's gonna
like me
happen?
going to drink. And
no,
that's just
not
it.
yet.
You don't
Like,
think it's gonna
Not
happen?
yet. It will eventually, but
Yeah.
not yet.
We'll probably be really old then.
No, I think it'll happen soon. Maybe within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
We'll be really old then.
We're not going to be really old within the next 10 years. We're going to be old, but not really old.
51. I'll be 51
know.
in 10 years.
Exactly.
I'm surprised I made it this far, guys. To be honest.
56.
Yeah. To be honest, I I didn't think I would make it this far.
Yeah.
I thought I'd probably be dead by now.
I always had this creeping premonition as a kid that I wouldn't make it past my teenage years.
Yeah, well, you were wrong. I was
close, though.
I had the same premonition, too, which probably is just tied to all of the drug abuse that I had in my younger years. And then all my health shit. Like, my health shit convinced me that I probably wouldn't live very long either. But now neither of those is really an issue for me, so.
Yeah.
Maybe the OD was a wake-up call.
No, because I continued to use after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for how long?
Well, I got clean for like a year. I got clean from everything for a year. And
what was your wake-up call?
Kids. I think kids is really, for me, was like...
Well, to be
fair,
fair,
I didn't need to have kids to get clean, but like having kids gives me a reason to stay
clean.
Way. Yeah,
well,
and also having a wife that I love.
But what was your wake-up call though to not abuse like you were? Because if kids are your reason to stay, what was the wake up to go? God, I got to stop doing that.
My wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she had known about my past abuse before her and I had met. But then I started abusing again after we met. And then one day I decided, okay, I'm done with this. Fuck this. And I told her everything. And, yeah, I mean, she was really my reason for getting.
So you had a come to Jesus moment?
Kind of.
What did Jesus have to do with it?
Yeah. It was just one of those moments of like, hey, I've got a good thing going here. I don't want to fuck it up. You know, they say like being sober is one of those things that you have to do it on your own.
Oh,
and you have to do it for your own reasons.
You got to want to do it.
Yeah. And that's part of it, but like having a significant other that you love very much and having kids that you love very much certainly is like a big motivator. Like for me mentally in my brain, I don't feel like I'll ever go back to that place again. Like I feel like it's behind me.
That's good.
So, yeah.
But I think you also know that just one time.
One bad day.
And you're screwed.
Yeah, well.
One bad day. Like one of the things, because Scott, we were talking before the show about Alcoholics Anonymous, and I've been to some AA meetings, even though alcohol was always something for me that I could take it or leave it. It was never a thing that I felt the urge to do, like all day, every day. Opiates, though, I would have loved to have done opiates all day, every day. But yeah, I mean, just
I'll give you that because back in the day when I was doing opium,
yeah,
I mean I was probably 20.
Yeah.
And I knew a guy back home who was a truck driver, and he would go cross country, and he would come back with some of the most floweriest opium that I've ever had.
Did it smell really sweet?
Oh my God, it was great.
Yeah, I remember that smell.
It was very bright, very poppy, very very nice, and
Literally
it was such
poppy.
a nice mellow.
It's made from poppies.
It is made from poppies.
Yeah.
Nice mellow flowery smoke. Like there was nothing to it. And I enjoyed the shit out of it, man.
You want me to tell you what I used to do?
What'd you used to do?
I used to, back in the day, you could get on eBay and you could order dried poppy plants. And if you took said dry poppy plants and crushed them up and put them in your fucking coffee maker, you could have yourself some very strong
very strong morning brew.
Opiate tea, and
Yeah.
I used to do it that way, man. Like addicts are very
I never did that, and I don't think as a
Crafty
result,
and
we are very
clever.
crafty.
as a result,
clever people,
I never got hooked on it like everybody else did. Because when it ended, like when we just stopped getting it,
you were done. And
I
you
was
didn't
just
have a
done.
problem
It was
with
like, oh man, I'd love if you got some more of that, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
But it was such a nice, like, euphoric. I don't get that where I don't even understand the old like depictions of the Chinese people like sleeping all the time or laying down. Like I don't get that. I felt like I was 13 again.
Yeah.
Like all that back pain was gone. I can do all this stuff. I can vacuum.
Yeah.
I can do things.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people with opiates get that way. It's almost like you hear these stories about people that are like on meth and they fucking clean their house and
that's different. That's like you can't sit still. But this was more it was like the fucking Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. You know, he'd all frozen up and a little bit of oil in his joints.
Yeah.
And he was able to do stuff again. It was like that.
Kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But I never felt the need. Like, I never felt the dragon, getting me.
Yeah. No, I did, dude. Like, I'm sure I've told you before, but the first time I ever took opiates was after, like, a dental procedure.
Yeah.
They gave me Vicodin. I was
See,
probably, like,
and
12 or
that's
13.
different.
And even though I didn't act on it until I was, 17 or 18,
Yeah.
my brain never forgot how good that shit made me feel.
Vicodin's nice.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is nice, but
Yeah.
but I don't recommend taking it on a regular basis.
No, don't take it on the reg.
Yeah.
And I think was it Vicodin that my mom? No, it was. My mom was on Vicodin for like 12 years, dude.
Yeah. So she was, if not addicted, she was certainly dependent on it.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Anytime we throw it back out, can we have one?
Well,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember you telling me she was generous.
no, man. It got to a point where she would just show up and go, "Do you need a couple Vicodin, honey?" And I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Hell yes, mama."
That was like for me. Like I had a girlfriend whose stepdad
Yeah.
got that shit, and I would sneak up into the upstairs bathroom and
Oh,
grab a couple Vicodin, and yeah.
So were you like singling out chicks whose dads had been in like car accidents?
No, I wasn't that crazy.
It's like Dave's going through the newspaper, like.
But
oh,
I
look at
certainly knew
that.
people that were that way. Like I knew people that did the whole doctor shopping
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I
when
knew-
you
I
could
knew
still
guys
get
like
away
that.
with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew
I
guys
mean,
like
dude,
that.
I know an entire family that died from that shit. The mom, the
Man.
stepdad, the son, the daughter. 4 people in one family that all died from opiate overdoses. And that was the first guy that I ever got OxyContin from.
Really?
He was my manager at my very first job, and he presented me with an OxyContin one night and was like, "Hey, dude, you might just want to take half of this." So I took half of it, and it felt so fucking great that I was like, "You know what? I'll just take the rest of it."
all.
And dude, that was like literally the most euphoric
Yeah.
experience of my life,
I
man.
bet.
Like I'm convinced that
bet,
it
man.
permanently altered my brain chemistry to where I never forgot how that shit felt. Yeah. So.
I believe it. I
Yeah.
mean, more and more people fall victim to that, man. That's what the #1 prescription pain pills now. It's not illegal drugs.
Yeah, it's not cocaine.
Cocaine isn't killing more people than, say, fentanyl.
Yeah, no, fentanyl's by far
But
killing
the
most people.
fentanyl's in the cocaine. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
that's why you should, fuck, man, you can't be reckless like you used to be able to be with drugs back
Well,
in
you
the
can't
day.
trust the meat paw that comes over in the bathroom with a line of Coke on the finger going, "Hey, man, you want a little trial?"
Yeah, no, you might- that-
You don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do
it's
that
not a
anymore.
good idea. It's not a good idea.
That was my first experience.
And I mean, they're
The
very...
American Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. I was at a Foo Fighters concert,
Yeah.
and as the Toadies were playing, they were opening up. I had to pull a Dave Jordan, man. I had to piss so bad.
Love the Toadies.
I rolled up in there while they were playing Possum Kingdom. It was the worst.
Great
My
song.
buddy James swore that the bass player, because it was a girl at that time, that the bass player, because she was like fixating on him, because
Yeah.
me and him would like work our way up front.
Yeah.
She swore that he was like, she wants me. She wants me. You know?
Yeah.
Because she was just staring him down the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm in the bathroom, got my dick in my hand, taking a piss. I'm a 17-year-old kid. I don't even know what's going on. And here comes this fucking biker paw with a dude with one of those like, "Hey Peter, man" type mustaches, that come down. You know,
yeah.
"Hey man, what's going on? Here, you want to try some of this cocaine?"
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm good, man.
Have you
Thanks.
ever tried cocaine?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
thought.
I've never snorted it.
Yeah.
I've smoked it,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
Did you
and-
know that you were smoking it?
No.
It was not
It was,
told.
"Hey man, you want to do this?" Yeah, and then we light it up and we're smoking it and it tastes funny, and then all of a sudden we get to this one part and it starts popping.
Yeah.
And it's like the fucking 4th of July hitting me in my mouth, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Man, we smoking a laser.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this again.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what the name was back in the day for when you would sprinkle in Coke.
They called it a laser
with the
beam.
weed. Yeah, there's another name for it. I can't remember it.
No.
Cocaine was I had never had any desire to fuck with that shit because I was very much more of a downer person because I've always had one of those.
You never wanted to go up, you want to go down?
Yeah, man, because I've always had one of those brains that just doesn't want to shut down. I'm constantly in thought, usually in deep thought, thinking about shit that most people probably don't ever think about, like aliens and what happens when you die and shit like that. And so
nobody generally wants to get fucked up and think about that. They're
Yeah.
trying to avoid
escape
thinking about that. Yeah.
and maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was why I preferred downers, was that it
Forced you to
calmed my
think that,
mind
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, never had any.
How about
design.
you, Andrea? You like the uppers or the downers?
I'm trying to find what you were calling that.
A laser?
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's another name for it, and I can't fucking remember what it is, but yeah, no.
I figure she's been so quiet. She's like, yeah, I don't do that. So
I feel like I don't need
fine.
any more energy than I already have. Now that I'm in my 40s, maybe I could use a little extra energy, but I'm gonna turn to coffee for that.
like
and
I
not
wish I had
cocaine.
more energy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like at the same vein, I'm 45 now. I can recover faster, I think, from minor surgery than I can a 24-hour bender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't do that shit anymore.
in South America, the coca plant, it grows everywhere, and I would,
Isn't that where they just go up to the plant and just rip off leaves and just start chewing it?
well, they
A
do.
majority of people.
Yeah, I think they do that with coca. They also do that with kratom
Kratom
in Indonesia.
Yeah.
That's how the natives would use it. They would pull off a couple leaves and just put it in their lip
they
and
just
chew
start
it.
chewing it.
Yeah.
was it called Bonano?
Nah, that's not the name I'm trying to think of. No.
Because I'm learning lots right now.
Are you? Yeah.
An A-bomb is
An A-bomb.
marijuana and heroin.
Oh God, no.
I will tell you, dude, marijuana and opiates do go very well together.
Yeah, that was the first time I had
A
had.
bad seed,
What's that?
marijuana and heroin.
Oh, okay.
What's angel dust?
PCP.
Yeah, well, I know that, but what is
That was
What
the
is
first
mari-
thing I ever
Marijuana
learned.
what
mixed
is
with
From trading
marijuana
places.
mix? Isn't that like don't you like to get wet or whatever?
Like
Elephant.
WHET.
Yeah.
Called
Wet.
elephant.
An elephant.
Yeah.
I've always heard it
Marijuana.
called wet.
That was one that I never got into either.
Yeah, no.
PCP,
See,
man.
let
No.
me go down further.
I knew dudes though that got into that.
But I've also heard that PC.
And that story from the Chappelle show about old boy getting stuck. No, that's not the Chappelle show.
What is
But
it?
old boy got he was, what was it? I think it was somebody. Maybe it was Chappelle's show, but where somebody smoked angel dust with Wayne Brady.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Chappelle's
and
show.
he got stuck in like a chicken coop or something.
I think Dave Chappelle is in that skit because Wayne Brady is driving him around
Right,
and shit
yeah.
and going fucking crazy.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to slap a bitch?
yeah, man, what's a classic skit?
Another slang for it is wulas.
Don't know that one.
Yeah. Where the hell
Don't know
are
that
you
one
coming
either.
these? This is American, right?
She's on that.
Supergrass.
American slang.
I figured she was on
Speedboat.
like Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
I know
No.
I know what a speedball is. That's
I know what a speedball
That's cocaine
is.
and heroin, right? Yeah.
A speedboat is marijuana, PCP, and crack combined.
I hear PCP gets a bad rap. That's what I've heard.
You know, I've never heard anyone ever say that.
Do you remember there was a show on
Primos.
Primo? That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. There was a show on Vice News called Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
Yeah.
You ever watch that show?
No.
He did a whole episode on PCP.
Really?
Yeah. It was a really cool show if you're interested in things like that. Like every episode was dedicated to a different drug and like
PCP. That's in the lysergic family, correct?
no.
No?
Lysergic is like a psychedelic.
That's like acid and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's PCP in then?
PCP. Oh God, hold on, I'll tell
Is
you.
it
So
the
while
opiate?
Dave looks that
No,
up,
it's not an opiate. No.
another slang for marijuana and PCP is a log.
You know, hanging out with my friends, I could see them doing that very
A Jim
thing.
Jones.
But oh my God,
That's cocaine and PCP.
You drink the Kool-Aid
The Illies, that's marijuana dipped in PCP.
dipped in PCP.
Do you remember, Scott, back in the day?
Crass brownies.
Supposedly, people used to take joints and dip them in formaldehyde.
Yeah,
Ew.
I
remember that?
Hearing it.
Yeah, I
I
never-
don't remember anyone who did.
So
Yeah.
joints dipped in embalming fluid is called a fry.
Yeah.
And insecticides, it's called fuel.
Fuck that. What are you
Why
talking?
would
We
you-
talking about some
yeah.
fucking Roundup here?
Right?
Come on,
smoking
bro.
rat poison and shit.
Fuck no. PCP is
They're
a.
doing that for longevity, that's for sure.
It's a dissociative anesthetic. Actually, PCP is more closely related to like ketamine,
Oh, okay.
which is a dissociative. It causes your consciousness to exit your body,
Exit your body, yeah.
So you mentioned
which is useful if you're in a shit ton of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned formaldehyde. They call it on here dank.
Dank.
That's some dank
See,
ass shit.
Dude, see, dank. I always like when I hear the word dank. Dank was always used as a synonym for really good weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
Shit
yeah,
is
me too.
dank.
But for me, like, dank was always dark, sticky, icky.
Yeah, and the bad shit, the shitty weed.
Foresty.
Do you remember what the shitty weed was called?
Reggie,
Yes, but also swag.
swag.
Dank versus swag.
Oh, there was a really good one in here.
David Letterman had a guy that used to come on his show that was like a super stoner pothead dude, and he would always talk about dank and swag and shit.
I like this one. Barnyard hay.
I like it.
I think I've watched a couple guys smoke some barnyard hay before.
Yeah.
Black gold.
What's that?
Very potent.
What do we call it? Why they call it black gold?
And if it's from Cambodia, it's called Cambodian red.
Dear God.
The more you
See, it feels like you're just talking about weed now, like
I am.
I'm pretty sure she is.
like Maui Wowie and
These are
all that
just
shit.
Zowiz.
slang words.
Let me see. What did I get from the dispensary tonight? I got this stuff called Cherry Death Star
Sounds delicious.
mixed with gelato, and I know gelato is an indica heavy strain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure about Cherry Death Star.
Oh, marijuana sprinkled with crack is called a juice joint.
Never heard that before either. Dear God, I'm learning so many things.
Wow.
On the show
So's
tonight.
Andrea.
I am a left-handed cigarette.
We've all heard that before, right?
Yeah, we've all heard that.
This is a nice little box that these things come in.
Yeah.
Wacky weed was on here too. I thought. That
Oh
was
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
What's the definition?
Marijuana.
Just okay. All right. Fair enough.
What?
Wacky tobacco is
That makes
another
sense.
one.
Can I get a clarification on the devil's lettuce, please?
Scott, I've got a very important Bigfoot video to share with you, but let's save it for the
You
second
know what?
segment.
Why don't we do that on
Yeah,
the second
let's
segment,
do
brother
that on
man?
the second segment.
And
I'm excited about this.
I am too. This one,
I feel like this is the real shit. I feel like we've
this looks pretty good.
feel-
Although it could also be a dude in a ghillie suit. I'm
could
just
be, but I don't
saying.
want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's thank our Patreon subscribers.
Dude,
Let's start
let's.
with our good friend of the show, Biscuit Strength.
Let's.
girl-
But fuck him.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
He's got
fuck
AIDS.
that guy. He's got AIDS.
We
love you.
the girl
JT.
Cassie Kass,
Kass Kass.
the homeboy JT,
What
Paranormal
up,
Son.
JT? Dude, get to feeling better, brother man. I haven't heard from you. I need to hear from you soon.
Yes, the
Please.
homie Kevy Kev,
What up, man?
our good buddy Jamie Rector at
Check out In the Groove Records.
and Dub IZ.
Dub was in the studio the other day. Oh my God, he was laying down some fire.
Is he
going to
make a appearance on the show tonight? Do you
I
think?
don't know about tonight,
All right, we'll see.
but I mean, I could probably text him if you want.
Well, no.
I
I
think
mean,
he
I
would-
mean, I mean.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if I text him, he ain't ever leaving. I love Dub, but I gotta sleep tonight, bro.
Well, maybe if y'all are lucky, you might see a little sneak preview of Dub's new album.
I don't know if he wants me to.
Well, okay, well then we probably should.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what I was getting at.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a fair point.
You know what? Screw it. We can play a little bit though. A little snippet.
Hey, I want to play when we come back. I want to play my buddy Slow Spread Love. He's got a song that he just released like a week ago that's like really heating up, man. Like he's got lots and lots of streams on Spotify. He had this big dude on some big music reviewer guy on I don't know, Instagram, the TikToks, whatever,
The Insta-talk.
who was listening to his song and like really fucking loved it. And,
Dope.
yeah, man, he's doing some things for sure.
Yeah,
so,
man. He was my backup on Wednesday nights.
I was his ride home on
I
many
used to
nights.
bitch about that dude all the time.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. He's following
Good.
his dreams, and I
You
respect
know,
the shit out of
I
that.
do too, man. He's doing what he should be doing.
Yeah, seems like he's
Yeah.
doing a pretty good fucking job of it too.
And you know
so.
what? You should be coming back after this break.
That's right.
Right here on the old 77. Peace out, bitches.
That was called a segue.
Go. I have to pee.
Nintendo. It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Jump. Nintendo. Peanut fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo. Here's Zelda too. Nintendo. It's very good news. Nintendo. You just can't move. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in one. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the old 77, baby.
It's good to be back. Segment 2 coming at you.
Seggy 2 is here for you. We're talking Bigfoot this segment.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
You ain't ready for this big. I'm telling you, you ain't ready for this Bigfoot, baby.
And you know, nothing really gets me in the Bigfoot spirit some good jazz. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
telling you.
like throw some Thelonious Monk my way, and I mean, it's Bigfoot all day for me, baby.
All day long, baby, with the monk.
All right, you guys ready to see this shit?
Yes, please.
You've already got me up there.
I
Don't you,
jumped the
Scotty?
gun, apparently.
Well, hold on, I gotta fade the music and I gotta hit the stop button. I like to give it the slow fade.
Damn it, Dave.
I like to give it the slow fade. All right, so here we go. This is
was so
Colorado.
slow.
So this video supposedly was taken on a train.
Sorry, I'm just caught by the fine Asian love overseas.
Yeah, let me big screen this shit.
Yeah,
here.
thank you.
Thank you. So
Shouldn't that say like
Robot?
I hope it's not too choppy, because like it's coming in pretty clear over here, but you know how it gets choppy.
well, it gets choppy because we're connected through the internet.
Yeah.
We're recording here, connecting through the internet here
But
to
before-
display it here.
Before I even play this video,
Yeah.
I just want to say that this to me is the most convincing Bigfoot video I have ever seen.
Okay, hit it, bro.
I'm not saying he's
I think
real,
the
bro.
choppiness will actually help with
Here-
this video.
Here he
so-
goes. Here he goes.
This appears to be captured from the train that runs between Durango and Silverton.
This
We
is
will
magnified.
Zoom in 200%,
200.
then 350%, and then we will play the
Look at
original
that.
again with the original audio, and then run back all through this one more time with you.
Get
Yeah,
the-
like I said, we were camping less than 100 miles northwest of here when it was filmed doing a Bigfoot sighting investigation.
If that's
on
a suit,
Thunder
that's a
Mountain.
nice
Colorado
suit.
is well known
And
for
he looks
Bigfoot
tall
sightings
as fuck.
and is currently the
And his
number one
arms look
reported
longer
sighting
than
Yeah,
human
yeah.
arms.
Well, I mean, that could be like
All
the
of the
ghillie
Rocky
portion.
Mountains.
Yeah.
You know? How did they see that? That's what I want to know.
Right, just squat it down.
Okay, well, they saw it live.
Yeah.
It was big enough for them to see.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind, though, too, they're seeing it versus what the camera's
Yeah.
picking up. It's going to be closer.
Yeah, it looks closer to them. It's like when you take a picture of the moon and it's huge, but in the picture it's very underwhelming. Similar.
That is the biggest pet peeve of mine.
I hate it. When we went to Fisher Farms the other night, that was when the blood red full moon was out, and it was beautiful. I caught it like when it was halfway coming, like it was halfway up on the horizon. It was big. It was beautiful. What do you think, Andrea? What do you think? You think that's Bigfoot? You think it's a dude in a suit? What do you think? CGI?
Honestly, I have no
Look at that
opinion.
thing. Look at that thing.
I know, right there. That's the one that gets
Right,
me.
just squat it down.
Let me go
It
back.
looks like a big ape, right?
For sure. Let me go back one
But
more
it's
time.
walking like very person-y.
One
not,
more time.
Not apish.
One more time. Here he is.
An elusive creature. Right, just
Right?
squat it down.
One
Yeah,
more
but
time.
if you've ever seen a gorilla walk, they walk very...
Yeah, but they kind of have this like, ooh, type walk.
But that's
to
not a
them.
gorilla because gorillas are black, and
You know,
gorillas.
they have like this strut to them, right? And they're on all fours. That thing's clearly bipedal.
Yeah. Well, one thing that people say is like, a lot of times supposed Bigfoot are spotted in areas that have bears, and bears are very much known to walk on two legs, like a human would do.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's that one's got me.
It's a like I said, this to me is like the most convincing Bigfoot video I have ever seen.
Well, do you remember a couple weeks ago I sent you and Biscuit a video of, it was a drone footage of somebody out in Colorado, I believe it was, and the drone actually captured, I think they were like looking at power lines or something.
Yeah.
And the drone captured footage of something walking underneath it.
Yeah.
And it was pretty similar to this.
Yeah. Where was that at?
I
do
don't
you
remember where that was.
Yeah.
I want to say Colorado, but it could have been Wyoming as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I don't know, man. It's
Somewhere in that vicinity, in that area of the country,
The Rockies?
the areas that way,
Out west.
What do you guys think about Bigfoot? You think he's real?
I don't know, man.
Think it's all bullshit?
I
Andrea?
want to believe.
I really am indifferent and could give two shits.
That's how
either
most people
way.
are about Bigfoot,
So if-
UFOs, aliens, all that shit. They're
If
like, I don't know.
Bigfoot exists and he just stepped out of the wilderness and had perfect English and was like, I'm going to run for president one day,
I'd
would
vote
you
for
vote
him.
for him?
I mean, people voted for Trump.
hmm
So...
I mean,
he-
as long as the Bigfoot.
So what
wouldn't
you're
have-
saying is
and a
Trump had
chimpanzee
less.
went to the moon.
Right. Well, good point.
As long as the Bigfoot doesn't attempt a coup, I'm voting for the Bigfoot. As long as he doesn't
Damn.
convince half of
Well,
his
you know
citizens,
what?
is a great
Bigfoot's
idea
already
to
got that
overthrow their
going
own
for
government.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got my vote. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I saw the other day where they released the autopsy results. Are you familiar with the Neuralink?
Yeah, that's the thing Elon
implants?
Musk is trying to do. Yeah, where he's hooking up sensor, or
Elon Musk is implanting Neuralink chips into monkeys and stuff.
Yeah, testing
to try
that.
and hook their brains up to the internet.
Yeah, how's it going for him? I haven't heard.
Every single one of them have passed away.
Really?
They've all had brain bleeds.
Really?
They released the autopsy today, and Elon has come out and said that, oh, don't worry about all these monkeys. Don't worry. All of them were terminally ill anyway. That's why they were chosen for the program. Well, come to find out, none of them were terminally ill. They were chosen for the program because, big shock, they're fucking monkeys, and they're lab monkeys. So they did all of this. They comes out the other day that I read where the autopsy results say that the brain hemorrhaged because of the implant.
Gee, a foreign object in the brain.
Yeah, they were fine until then.
Veterinary
and then all of a sudden they
records
went crazy.
show that as many as a dozen monkeys had to be euthanized after
Yep.
they were implanted with Neuralink devices because they developed agonizing complications,
Here's a thought. I mean,
bloody diarrhea,
Partial paralysis, cerebral edema, and
brain swelling.
brain swelling.
maybe Elon Musk should plant it in his own.
Well, Elon Musk flat out said he would put it in his children.
Yeah, well,
But you know what? He's the guy who's all about, let's have more and more and more and more and more kids. He's got, like 6, 7 different baby mamas that he's having kids with at the time?
Are you getting him confused with Nick Cannon?
no, Elon Musk has a
No,
bunch of
Nick
kids,
Cannon
too.
is another one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is for sure.
The only reason
put
they
it this
can do
way.
that is because they're rich.
Exactly. I'll put it this way. Elon Musk wishes he was Nick Cannon.
So this article is from September 22nd. Elon Musk reportedly lied about how many monkeys his Neuralink implant killed.
Oh.
He insists that no monkeys died in trials and that the brain implant is ready for human trials. A horrifying new Wired report suggests otherwise.
Why would he lie? I don't understand.
Well, look at that picture of him. That, like of all the pictures they're
He
gonna.
is a mad scientist.
Yeah, I think.
And the
so.
reason that's that way is because he's got money.
Yeah.
And he can just toss it around.
Dude, okay, so if that guy right there was living in a trailer park, he would just be fucking weird.
Yeah.
You
A
know?
little bit.
Yeah.
But because he's got money, he's eccentric.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to say, "Hey, this is cool. We can do this for human trials." But
Yeah, that's what he wants.
But apparently the other
He has
like
11 children.
Yeah.
yeah, I knew it was
By
something
how
like
many
that.
by how many women though?
3 different relationships.
3. So he's got 3 relationships.
Yeah, just what you said, Scott. Musk insisted that the company had conducted its early tests on monkeys that were already close to death.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
The other day I was coming
I'm sorry, that even sounds like bullshit.
I was
Yeah.
coming down one of the highways and one of the trucks was going to I'm guessing the slaughterhouse because it was full of turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sad. I was like poor little turkeys all
See you
over the
next
top.
month, little guys.
Yeah. See
don't
you at
even eat
Thanksgiving,
turkey.
bitch.
I'm just saying. See you next month, little bitches.
It was
Save the neck for me, Clark.
There you go.
like I've seen chickens like that, but I've never seen turkeys. And I just like,
Really?
a part of me
Oh,
You felt
it
bad
did
for
it
those
for
turkeys?
ya.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they were scared shitless.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All of those animals are.
Yeah.
It's
Makes
just
you
it's
feel
like-
bad about eating meat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
But
I'm not a huge meat eater anyways.
I love
but-
meat.
I am.
But
Only way I'm not going to eat meat is if that fucking tick gets a hold of me.
that's a fear, actually, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I work with a guy that got bit by the tick and
Yeah.
can't eat meat anymore.
Yeah, but they say what, in like 7 to 10 years it comes back.
You eat no
Actually-
meat?
Yeah.
I make you the lamb.
I make you the lamb.
What's that from?
My big
My
fan.
big fat Greek wedding.
Okay.
What you mean you don't eat no meat? And you hear like glasses break and shit.
I think that you can start eating meat like I don't think it's like 7 to 10 years. I think it's more like 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
You can start eating meat.
I was
again.
gonna say you can eat it again though after a while.
Thank
So,
God.
Does it just you like are repulsed by the
Yeah,
taste,
supposedly.
or-
Well, like or even the smell. Like they say, you can't even be like in the same house with somebody that's cooking red meat.
Like it just bothers you.
I remember feeling that way when I was pregnant with Jonah, and my aunt was making salmon, and I thought I was gonna Ralph all over the place.
When my cyclic vomiting shit was bad,
was I pregnant with
my
Jonah?
nose
Was that when I had-
was
No, I was pregnant with
so
Jonah.
sensitive to smells. Like any little smell, like would trigger
Yup.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd trigger the fuck out of me.
Trigger
it was weird.
the fuck.
I swear it was like my sense of smell was supercharged.
Heightened.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Is that what it felt like when you were pregnant?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
And
What the
certain
fuck is that
things-
all about?
I love the face.
I have no idea.
Fuck that. Fuck getting pregnant.
I don't
right?
know what that was all about, but your sense of feeling was definitely different.
Yeah.
Because you could hang fucking beef in our bedroom. It was so cold.
Yeah. Did you crave
Jonah
certain
was
foods?
Hot. Jonah was just hot. With Jonah,
Damn, it was hot.
It's funny. I ate a lot of like fish and shrimp, and the kid loves shrimp.
Yeah.
I ate one night. We went to this Mexican restaurant, and it was legit had people that could not speak, and you never knew what you were going to get.
No, it'd be like, hey, I want this. And you would say, like, I want the Veca Bandito. You know, you would order it a million times, and they'd be like, oh, and they just look at you funny. But then,
Yeah.
when you'd come back, you'd just get, like, God knows whatever.
Yeah.
It was like food roulette there sometimes.
Cool.
So this night, it was seriously a plate of toxic waste. It was so fucking spicy. I ate it, and he kicked the shit out of me.
He didn't like it.
all night. But
Yeah.
now the kid loves spicy.
God.
He's a badass
Living
when it
that,
comes to that
yeah,
stuff.
he's living that spicy life, bro.
So
Yeah. You traumatized that motherfucker in the womb.
I'm trying to
Right.
think. Breakfast food? Did I eat a lot of breakfast food with him, or was that Kate?
Katie. You ate breakfast food left and right with Katie.
Yeah.
Every meal was fucking breakfast.
Blueberry pancakes.
Yes.
Was a big thing.
God, I remember that.
I'm going to go back to this Neuralink thing again here because this is disturbing. One monkey dislodged an implant connector because it kept yanking on the device. When veterinarians conducted surgery to repair the device, they found the implant area had become infected and couldn't be healed because the device was blocking their access. Another monkey kept picking at her implant until it bled and repeatedly pressed her head to the floor in a sign of pain or discomfort. She became lethargic, opting to lie on the floor of her cage and hold hands with her roommate until she saw lab workers. Then she would start to shake uncontrollably. After she was euthanized, and how do you say that word?
Don't know. Can't see.
can't see it.
Necropsy? Necropsy? How do you say that word?
Come on, Scott.
Necro. Necropsy? P-S-Y? Necropsy?
I would say necropsy.
Revealed that the implant had severely damaged her brain.
I think that means an autopsy, though.
Yeah,
I think that's a typo.
You think?
Yeah, I think that's an autopsy revealed that the implant had severely damaged her brain.
Yeah, I mean, you. Would
I think that's a
that would
typo
be
from
an-
necropsy to autopsy.
It's another term for autopsy.
Is it? Well,
Okay, there you go.
All
Well, why
right.
the fuck are they using the version that none of us know?
Fancy ass white
NewRepublic.com.
and the New Republic.
Fuck you.
It's pronounced necropsy.
All right.
Yet another monkey had to be euthanized after his implant screws became so loose the whole device could easily be lifted out, according to the, I'm going to say, autopsy report. The report also said that the failure of the implant can be considered purely mechanical.
Yeah, that's the one I heard.
Necropsy is what they use for animals,
Oh.
and
Autopsy
autopsy is
is-
used for humans.
Oh.
There
Okay.
you go.
Fair enough. I like it. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Andrea.
I love Google.
She's so quick on the draw over there. Jeez.
Right? I mean, if only we had a guy who was quick on the search
So I guess it's
in front of
already.
the computer
I know,
and a
right?
board.
Yeah. It would be faster. I should use my
Stuff.
phone instead of the computer.
Yeah, but then we couldn't see it.
Well, I know, but the computer's slow. So, like, if I
You're
need
such a dick.
if I need shit fast, this is faster. You just proved it.
I know.
You just proved it, right?
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. Fucking, 3G or whatever shit we've got up there in the sky right now. What are we on right now?
I think I'm on 5G.
21G?
5G.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here in Jeff City on 5G.
I've been seeing some weird shit on my phone lately, like 5G plus.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
So that's the new upgrade. What's that? Whatever's past 5G now. Well, don't you remember when 5G came in? Like, the airlines were making think about it. 5G is going to disrupt things. You know, they wanted to severely limit its rollout.
Well,
It
I
was
remember there
supposed
was
to-
all kinds of conspiracy theories about it.
Right.
Yeah.
5G plus, a logo on your phone means you're connected to either AT&T's high-speed band
There you go.
or mid-band spectrum.
Oh. Wait, like Spectrum the company?
No. I don't think so. I don't think.
Or you're on the mid-spectrum?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Mid-band spectrum.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Because it's probably a lowercase s, right? Yeah. Fuck the brand Spectrum. Fuck
Yeah.
those people. They're an internet provider.
So all 5G plus is going to do is make it go faster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Huh?
There's
Huh?
5GE, which is for 5G evolution.
Yeah, I see that sometimes too on my phone.
Oh,
5GE.
see that one.
You've never seen that
Oh,
one?
I've never
Yeah,
seen
I
that one.
have.
And then sometimes you see LTE, which
Now-
offers
Yeah, I see that
Yeah.
one.
I see that one quite a bit.
Yeah.
Especially like when I'm in the big cities, St. Louis,
Yeah.
Kansas City. I notice those.
Yeah. Which one's the best?
Which one's the one you really want?
Sounds to me like it'd be 5GE. 5G evolution.
5GE LTE plus skim half calf no pow.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's what it says. Sweet. Have I shown you guys this picture of my kitty cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that picture,
It was
man.
on the cat tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was excited.
That cat looks like she is cracked
Did you take the
out.
boys to the cat cafe yet?
No. Where is that at?
McCarty?
Yeah. And okay, so
Where Whaley's
Is it
used to
McCarty?
be?
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
We talked about this,
Premium
right?
Paws.
Yeah.
And then the cat cafe.
We talked about this, didn't
Yeah.
we? A week or two ago.
Yeah.
Have you guys been in there?
Yeah. We
Once.
took the kids in.
Okay, and it's not a deal where like you bring your cat in there.
No.
No.
It's just there's cats in there.
It's basically
Yeah.
a cat rescue.
Okay.
So
And you can go play with the cats.
Yeah, you walk in. They have items that you can purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Whether
you
they
can
be
get a
beverage or
you can get
food.
a coffee or
Yeah.
a ham sandwich.
You think they're making money?
No.
No.
So you have the open area, and then they have a door, and you walk through the door.
There's like a little foyer there.
Yeah, and then you have to walk through another door to get to where all the cats are at.
You know, so you can keep
it's kind
one
of like
door
an
shut,
escape.
right, while
Okay.
you open the other one. Think of like
yeah.
a prison.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cell block 4, open up.
Yeah.
Just
Can
kind
you
of-
actually rescue the cats from
Yes.
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that seems like a smart idea to me. Like it seems like an idea that could eventually take off.
It's People Helping Paws, I believe, is the ones who run it. Because when we were there, I bought a coffee and I got a receipt from People Helping Paws.
That sounds about right. The only reason I
Yeah.
knew about it is the office building that I work in, the CPA next door, one of the employees, her and her daughter volunteer, and she brought some stuff
Oh,
just
cool.
to put in our foyer, and I was like, interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it was a bit of all right. It's a bit smelly. I mean, it's cats.
You have
Yeah.
to pay.
It's
You pay
cats.
for like 20 minutes.
I think you pay 20 or 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
You pay
$5 a person.
Yeah, you pay per chunk of time.
But I mean,
If it goes to a good cause,
Exactly.
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, we were there for 30 minutes and we probably bought a couple bags of dog food.
cat food.
Cat food. Sorry.
it's a cat place.
We'll
I'm
tell you
I'm a
this.
dog guy though. I don't.
I will tell you this: the boys can't pick the cats up and move them. The cats
Yeah.
have to come to you.
Yeah, you can't.
That's the rules.
Yeah.
That is one of the rules that I was
I think that's
so graciously told after the fact. Whenever Katie's like, "Can I pick up this cat?" and I'm like, "Sure." And then the volunteer
and then you got in trouble.
The volunteer was like, "I haven't been here long, but I don't think you're supposed to pick up the cats." I was like, "Good to know."
Yeah.
I didn't read the rules.
On the
Oh,
nosy.
okay.
On the
Okay.
nosy lady.
She was lying. She's worked there, since
Oh,
the place
right.
opened. Like, I don't think you're supposed to do
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna be that lady,
No,
but I
but
don't think.
She wasn't mean about it
No.
at all, because she was the only one up there. Like,
Oh,
the
you
only
mean that bitch?
The only volunteer up front, and when Katie did it, the other person that was in there just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, when you lift a cat up and you're like, "Oh, look at this! Come here, Mr. Puss Puss," and everyone goes,
Do the cat?
You might have done something wrong."
Do the cats have names?
Taco.
They don't have names.
Oh, what was the one? There was Taco.
I think he wants you to put the screen up.
No, I just want some volume.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't understand my complicated sign language I'm doing over here, Scott?
I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. I was looking at Andrea because she was going.
She was trying to decipher my code.
Well, we were talking about cat names, so I thought she was trying to figure the cat names out, but no,
I just
she
remember
wasn't.
one's name was Taco.
There was Taco, and then there was, I don't know, there was a couple of them, but they had like hip, trendy, like hipster names.
Taco didn't look like a taco because I'm pretty sure Taco was a orange cat.
Yeah, it wasn't Taco
Tabby.
the orange and white. Then there was
Orange
Oreo.
and
I remember
white.
Oreo, black and white cat.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
racist.
But the Taco cat was like
I didn't call him. I called him.
Damn,
I
Scott.
called him
Okay.
Oreo.
it
Okay.
was like a Garfield cat with white.
I called him Oreo.
With white, where?
Like white.
On his chest?
Yeah, like he was mixed.
Didn't they have a
Okay.
tuxedo there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a tuxedo cat.
You ever look at those like really exotic cats that look like little fucking miniature cheetahs and shit? Yeah.
I used to have a client in my old office. She paid lots of money for those. Well, I can't think of what they're called, but they're like huge cats.
Maine Coon?
No.
I want a Maine Coon cat.
Let's Google it.
I don't like cats.
Let's Google it.
But I want a
But
Maine
let's
Coon
let's
cat.
save it for the cool down though.
Dave's got to pee.
I do, but you know, I like to keep the listeners, on the hook. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like the Dick Van Dyke show. Will Dave pee? Won't he pee? Will he? Won't he?
Oh, I'm
Will
definitely
he trip
peeing.
over the ottoman?
I'm definitely peeing. There's no doubt about that. If there were an ottoman for me to trip on,
No,
I'd have
there's
done
not.
tripped on it
I'm
by
not doing
now,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Folks, we're gonna come back right after this. We're gonna cool this shit down, and yeah, I got lots of fun, exciting things that we still haven't even talked about yet.
Nah, man. We still got stuff in the kitty.
We still got some good stuff.
We'll be back right after this.
Bitches.
I've heard kids talking about Konami video games from the Nintendo Entertainment System like they were real. Come on. I mean, the action in Konami's Russian Attack is awesome. And those dudes in Castlevania are pretty intense. And I'll even admit that the sound in Konami games is jamming. But realistic? Give me a break.
Konami video games, so real, they'll blow you away.
That's dope, bro. Welcome back to the old 77.
Yeah, we cooling it down.
Cooling it down, baby. That sounds nice, man.
Love the wah pedal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wah sounds dope.
It
I wish that was you playing, man.
never gets old, man.
Is that what they call the wah-wah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Yep, it's a pedal, and really, it's a tone pedal. Is what it does. Is
You know what the original wah was? It was an organ pedal at church. Somebody grabbed that, threw it into their bass rig.
you can get the same effect
Worked.
like on an electric guitar. Like if you have a Stratocaster, you've got the tone knob. If you take that tone knob and turn
And
it
you
up
go
and
back
down
and forth,
really
back and forth,
fast, it's the exact same thing.
Well, that's how Tom Morello gets his.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of weird shit coming out of his, though, too, man.
Yeah, he uses like the fucking static and
Range,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him in a concert here a while back, and he played with a fucking power drill.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to town with this rhythm, and then all of a sudden out comes this power drill, and you just hear the drill in the rhythm. It's like blah 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 blah, and it's like rev it up with it. It's, oh my god, that's dope, dude.
I wish I could play.
I wish it was 10 years ago. I would mosh to that.
I wish I could play. Like music on the air. I can during after hours.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just got notice from Anchor today as I pulled into the drive that episode 40 has been taken down because there was copyrighted material within it.
Did they say what it was?
No. But episode 40 was like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and that's back when we probably still were doing stuff like that. I was
Yeah.
trying to talk Maddie out of it, but he was still playing that shit. So, yeah, we were really trying to not do that back then.
I discovered a new band that popped up in my Spotify playlist. It's a weird band name. The name of the band is Stoplight Observations. It's kind of a cool name for a band.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know how like Spotify, they like make playlists for you and shit. They put stuff in there, you know, that you haven't heard before.
I got one of those the other day for a band called Mama,
Don't know them either.
and they were dope, dude.
We got tickets to go see Stoplight Observations. Me and Jesse did.
Really?
Yeah, they just happened to be coming through KC in a couple weeks.
Weren't you gonna play that one Cat's music?
What the Sting song?
No. The guy that used to work with you guys.
Oh, Slow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. This is. I mean, me and Scott, we know this guy is Malik because we used to work with him at our job. But
I bought this cat a drawing set because he was stealing my drawing set. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I didn't even know that he also was good at like
he's
fine art too.
He's a pretty gifted
artist,
graffiti artist at least.
That's dope.
That's
man.
all the stuff he would draw. He would draw this like graffiti type art. He had a whole thing that he wanted to do, and for the longest time, I only knew him as the artist. Yeah. I didn't know he was rapping and spitting game.
Well, I knew because I would see him at work working on beats and shit sometimes, like before broadcasts and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a risk and say that we're probably not gonna get thrown off for playing this stuff.
Not from his, I don't think.
But
well, if that's the case, we can also play our boy Dub IZ stuff,
absolutely.
I guess, if you want.
So this just came out like a week ago.
Here we go. This is our boy Slow. Yeah. Slow spread love.
Take a sip of this water, man. Oh, don't.
Oh, is
don't
it
buffer, motherfucker.
There he is.
I like the beat a lot.
Yeah, he's got good beats.
Look, I don't even know what I'm gonna rap about. I'm just trying to. Just tell my life. Say the love take one away. I've been moving at my own pace. My bitches count on me to be that nigga. My partners wanted me to lead the way. I'm giving game like major figures. Play a beat, then it's DOA. Everybody want a 5-star dinner, but look around when it's
time to pay.
Time to pay. I ain't really want to throw no shade, but that's a metaphor for what I'm really about to say. You ain't working, but you want to play.
I think this shit's nice,
like
man.
4 or 5 days. Trying to rap us out the trenches, so many doing time. I'm just asking God to free us out the cave. It's survival of the fittest. They gon' see in due time. I'm just really trying to get us all
Filmed in
paid.
Chicago.
I'm in the lab, just trying to get laid. Honestly, you
Even though he's from St. Louis.
Even though he knows
Look at that.
The one that was a chain and a straight. You be looking like a stain anyway. Meanwhile, I'm going hard in the paint. I be shooting for the stars in the race. He be doing all the talking with no car in the race.
To be fair, I don't blame him for going to Chicago because the St. Louis skyline is like
not as nice. The arch is dope as fuck. Chicago's got a dope skyline.
I think this is probably more of the vibe he was going for.
Yeah. He's got another song called Coastline that I love.
Yeah.
Like it's on my playlist.
Now, see, you guys should have got his signature back in the day.
I'm sure I can still get his signature.
Who?
Slow.
Oh, I have a book that has all of his artwork in it, bitches.
I've been talking with him, about music production stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've sent him some beats and stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things, he used to be my backup on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, he was
He's a
assistant
great
producer.
dude.
Yeah.
Don't expect him to be there at 5 o'clock, though. I'm just saying.
That's okay.
I love this guy, man, but I used to bitch about him at 5 o'clock from 5 to 6.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Like, where's this motherfucker at? He's taking his time. And then when I talk to him, he'd be like, yeah, I had to download the McDonald's app. I'd be like, what are you doing? He's like, it was Wednesday. He'd be like, it's Wednesday, man. They get the whatever deal. And he would literally hit the McDonald's app. This was during the pandemic. He'd roll on up, hit some McDonald's, grab like, I don't know, 10 to 15 5-cent cheeseburgers and live off that for like a week.
Hey, man. Gotta do
He was going to school at college. He was in college at that time.
Starving artist.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's the thing about being an artist. Most of us are starving most of the time, but every once in a while, one of us gets lucky and fucking strikes it rich. But that's a slim.
Some of us just whore ourselves out, so we're not starving, but just we're starving inside, you know.
Yeah, man. This is the other song of his that I really love called Coastline.
Sometimes it be hurting me.
Don't buffer,
Damn,
motherfucker.
buffering.
Sometimes it be hurting me, but I let it burn like a mushroom. That should be 3rd degree. That hate be the worst for me. I had enough. I just been searching for peace. Trying to stay sturdy at least. Break off the leech. I gotta practice
He's
the
a good
I
producer.
gotta watch for the ones that
Yeah.
be closest to me. Give them light so they see. I gotta find what I need. Blossom and plant me a seed.
I'm bringing him down a bit just so we can talk.
Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes
I got a bubble to leave. I can't be working no doubles. There's nothing to me.
Good
If I
shit.
slip, just catch my fall. I pray the Lord my
Anyway, just wanted to
Until
give a
it
shout
starts
out.
doing that.
Got to
yeah.
give a shout out to the big homie Slow, man.
Yeah, man.
Doing his thing out there. Good shit, man. Keep it up.
So where is he at now? Is he still in the loop?
I think he's still based in St. Louis. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You want to? Hey, you should share some of
Yeah, you
Dub
want me
IZ
to throw
stuff.
some of Dub's stuff
Absolutely,
up?
man. Dub
Hold up,
paid a
bro.
visit to the studio.
He did.
A couple days ago.
A couple days ago, actually. Yeah, Dub was in the studio. Pulls out as he and I do, because we have a very good relationship. There's been so many times where old boy will sit right over there in that chair, and he'll be like, "Hey, man," and he'll pull his phone out, and he'll whip up some beat that he's just came up with, like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, and then he'll start rapping bars over it, and he'd be like, "What do you think of that?" And he'd be, that sounds really good, or "Hey, man," and we always, him and I, we always like toss ideas back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
Well, he come in and he's like, "I got this whole album. Check this out." So he starts laying down bars on fully produced songs, and I was like, "Bro, we can hook that up through the board here." And
dude.
you should have seen the look on this man's face. It was Christmas Day for him, man.
He's from Chicago, and there's another Chicagoan that I can think of that used to just show up in certain places and just play the instrumentals on his albums and just recite the whole album, which is basically what Dub did the other day,
That's exactly
right?
what Dub did, yeah.
What is it about those Chicago guys?
I don't know, man,
recite their whole albums
but
for
they
people?
do it, They do it.
Who do you think I'm thinking of, Andrea?
Let's see here. Is this
Don't
it?
know.
Oh, I think this might be it. Let me,
I like those Chicago rappers for some reason.
Hey, there we go. Let me see if I can't get this for all of us to see here.
Scotty's doing his magic over there.
I'm trying to do it, and this is all live, so you know what they say. Fuck it, we'll do it live, bro. The old media player here. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm enjoying watching you over there, man.
Yeah? All right, cool. No pressure, man. I know.
That's one of my least favorite things. Like, if I'm doing something that requires any amount of concentration and somebody, like, is watching me do it.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's
all right,
my
so
fucking pet peeve.
this is in the studios here at the old 77.
Live and in the studio.
Live and in the studio, yeah.
As we like to say.
I hope he doesn't mind if we play it, but this is Dub IZ. I don't think he will.
I think he'll be happy.
I'm going to try and fast forward here to one of the ones that I was digging. Oh, and I got to figure this out, so hold on just a minute, bro.
The ashes for Miss Mary is always fresh.
Here we go.
So God, will you carry me? Say less. Frostbite, 30 below zero.
Right?
Frostbite.
Yeah.
The coolest brother.
Yeah, and this is off of his album that he did, The Coolest Brother. Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, I hope this is the one that we were talking about. He had a really good one. It was just one of those bangers I dug.
These are diamonds that I'm dropping. I'm just not
that's
rapping.
it. That's it. Let's get back. Hope I didn't fuck it all up, man.
This is like me anytime I like try to rewind Netflix.
Well, I notice on this.
Yes.
Damn it, and I did.
Yes. What is it
See,
like?
I don't know what it is.
Why
but-
does pushing the rewind button fuck shit up so much?
But
man?
it does, bro.
Because you're not supposed to go in reverse.
I guess.
Not cool.
Because money.
Oh,
Here we go.
that's it.
There we go.
Here.
Dub IZ.
Oh, you got to get all this in, man.
Oh, yeah, it's Chastain.
He reminds me of somebody, and I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's
Chastain.
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
Let's go.
There it is. All right, so that's the end of that song. And I hate to fuck with it because I know in between here we got a super dope tune. So he would put his headphones down. He's down here at the end using Dave's headphone. We had a Mao key wrapped around. We had the fan going. You can't even tell in this.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds pretty good.
Not bad.
We had his phone hooked up straight into the board. He would come up, and when he'd finish a tune, he'd do all that, run up, hit something on his phone, be like, all right, man, here we go. And then he'd run back. Yeah. And then he'd start talking, and he'd be like, all right, let's do this. He would, like, start barking, like, let's fucking go. I'd be like, all right, man. He casted spells.
Oh, shit, man.
And I think that's the
He
perfect
made
time. It's in October. I think it's the perfect time to say spells.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
right
Oh,
here
absolutely. He
is,
made me his bitch. Yeah,
Frostbite.
absolutely.
Let's go.
See what I mean? Frostbite. Let's go. All right,
I
bro.
gotta let the
This is
angels
like
sing.
fucking MTV Unplugged,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Behind the music.
Oh yeah.
It's only right.
So yeah. Oh, this was the tune I dug. Fuck it. We'll play the whole song, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sometimes you gotta be cold-hearted. Don't care about what people say or what they think or how they do. You know, my granddaddy told me, if you take care of your own business, you ain't got time to worry about anybody else's business. That's why I never been a hater in my life or jealous.
Little guitar.
Right.
Guitar action
Dub
there.
by Z.
It's dope, right?
Yeah, man. I like it.
Oh yeah, it's chess team. Oh wow. Chicago in, recording with Missouri in, music from IN, the perfect plan. Gotta take a stand, but won't take the stand. Right raised in the Bible, got my left hand. I'm not saying nothing fit the men. Number one advice, I remember it. Flows on ice like December is. Gotta have the mic, my instrument. Hey. Then I talk to the intellects. Gotta give my perspectives, bird's eye at best. Even though you grow your knowledge, homie, still get a check. Don't let the swoosh sign be the only one on deck. Really gotta boost your grind. Then you see your treasure chest. Haters all in a line, let them use every breath. Cause what they say gon' turn you to a special guest. Where you at event and the president hosts the set. Step to the podium with no regrets. Standing ovation, you say the rest. It's all in part from your heart and chest. So as I march on this tribe's quest,
yeah,
I'ma pass the test. The answer from Jim Carrey is always yes. The ashes from Miss Mary is always fresh. So God, will you carry me? Say less. Frostbite.
Yeah.
30 below zero. Frostbite.
Got some fire on this one, man.
Yeah, that beat is a whole vibe.
So yeah, man, that's Frostbite right
Fuck
there.
yeah,
I thought that
man.
was pretty dope, bro.
Fuck
I
yeah.
mean,
We
that
know-
right there, Patreon patron of the show, Dub IZ.
We know some talented motherfuckers, man.
I was just thinking that, dude. We do.
We know people that have won awards for making movies.
Dave Jordan.
No, I wasn't referring to me. Although, thank you for mentioning.
I'm just
I was
saying.
referring to our good buddy, friend of the show, Jed Ainsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Who also has something new in the works.
Yeah, I hear.
I mean, just in the very early stages.
In the early
so
stages.
far.
I noticed we've got the changes of things.
This whole cooldown section is like an exhibition of all
of
the
all of our
talented
friends?
people that we know. Yeah, like
I know.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, right? Since we've been showcasing people that we know, I'm gonna pull up the video for Bulletproof.
Okay.
Right? Don't you think?
Sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's a great song, man. You don't think so?
It never was my favorite song.
I think it's a great song.
I thought there was other songs that were better. One by The Borderline was my favorite.
Yeah, I remember.
And I can say that because I was in The Borderline.
But I need to hear the melody to get it back into my head. Yeah.
That was a good tune. That I thought that was a way better song than Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
Yeah.
Bulletproof was one of those songs that just gets stuck in your head, man. That's how it was for me, for sure.
The video, I mean, we we made the video.
We know all these people.
I know all these people.
In fact, I am that person right there.
Oh, hey, who's that guy right there? Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that's me.
Yeah. Some
Right.
blast from the past,
Your
people.
hair looks so different.
It was in between. I was in the in between phase. I was in the awkward in between phase.
Yep.
Were they still married at this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
I run into him
It-
all the time
it
at
was
the
very-
Dollars of Generals.
It was very convincing. It was so convincing. They were. So, dude, they're in the bathroom doing this, right? And like he went in there, and then she's like really crying and stuff. And it looked too real. Looked really convincing.
I don't know, man.
This is our friend Nicole.
In the Groove Records.
Right?
Did you
Yeah,
see
that's
that?
in the Groove.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's our buddy Jamie.
Yep. Great Patreon patron. That's in the Groove Records right there for all of you out there.
Soul into my heart is black and blue.
I mean, the harmonies on it are great.
Yeah, man. I just it gets stuck in my head. It was stuck in my head for about 2 or 3 months straight.
Hey, when they were stuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still under construction. Yeah.
Here's Dave Jordan.
My favorite part.
All I did was play the same notes that they were singing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I did, basically.
Well, you know, basically.
When the shadow drown the moonlight.
That's Nicole Niles right now
Yep.
singing. She's got a great voice.
She does.
We
And
got
she
to play
really,
with her.
She really blossomed as an artist, man.
Yeah, man.
This was at the start of her career. She
Yeah.
really branched out.
Yeah.
Took a chance on this one, man. I sang on this. That was it.
You sang on this?
Not this one, but when we played it live.
Oh,
that
okay.
that was all my part.
Got you.
And I even had a part made for it, but they were like, nope, no on it.
You got shot down.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, you got to be okay
He's
with.
not bitter about that.
No. That wasn't my issue. No, not at all.
You got to be okay with failure
Yeah.
in the music.
No, I was fine with
in the
that.
music business.
I had other issue.
God, you get especially artistic people, we get our feelings hurt easily.
Oh my God, that fucking fly is back.
What's his name again?
Frank. Biscuit named him.
This
Frank
is-
the Fly.
this
This
is-
is Frank 5, I think.
At least.
It's very suitable that it's Frank because I always say, well, no, it's not. Never mind. I was gonna say Fred and George.
Fred and George is
but-
not Frank.
That's my children that
Yeah.
you're referring to.
So you'll appreciate this. The
Uh-huh.
other day, my boss's daughter was in the office, and I was like, "Okay, Fred, my name is not Fred." And she looks at me and she's like, "Okay, Frida."
Oh shit.
She's 4.5, and she just came up with that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dang."
She's gonna be a sharp one.
She's gonna be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So now I call her Georgia.
I've been having a lot of very cute videos of my kids pop up, and in my Facebook memories, and it's so funny to me how even like when they were 2 years old, they were still like the person that they are today. Like Clay was still a complete fucking goofball. It just goes to show you they come that way, as Scott would say, out of the box.
Oh yeah, they come pre-wired, man.
Yeah.
I never noticed this before, but he totally search engine optimized everything on that. Good on him, man.
What do you mean?
That's back before I even knew what I was doing.
What do you mean?
Jet,
Search
when
engine
Jet put all this up, so he put like powerful domestic violence video, Bulletproof's got the title in there. He's got it's set up to where it can easily be searched. Like
Sure,
when you type in select things.
Yeah, that's what you got to do on the YouTubes, man.
Yeah.
How many views does it have? Let's see. 55K.
There you go.
That's not bad.
No, that's a bit of all right.
At Dave Jordan 8892.
Wow, who could that be?
I have no memory of ever making that account, man. I have no memory.
Wow, who could that be? I don't know. 3 years ago, this
What
guy.
is the significance of that number?
Nothing. I could not tell you what.
That was probably the next
Just the
at
generator?
Dave Jordan
Okay.
in line.
Had to be, man.
I'm like, really?
That's so weird. Like I've got like
I wonder
I've
if,
got at least 2 or 3 different YouTube accounts, but I have no memory of making that one. Seriously.
But it leaves no imagination there. Who could that be?
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't delete that one. Like, yo,
I bet
dude,
that's Bill.
You're on the song, dude. You're not supposed to be talking about how great
Right.
it is.
It's only great between 2, 3. Yeah.
Sit down. Be humble. Yeah. I'm not good at that. No, I'm just kidding. I am good at being humble. I think.
No, I thought it was a good tune, but I thought there was better songs. Like I said, look up Jet in the Borderline. Look up, I think it's called One.
Okay, I don't know if that one's on YouTube.
That was my favorite one, if I remember right.
Let's see.
I have it on my phone, but it's been a while. At least to play, that was my favorite tune. And it was an older one, man. At least for him.
It's a crapshoot if this is going to be on YouTube.
No, it was. Who the hell are they? And then Cobra Kai.
That's not I don't think it's on there, dude.
Yeah, go back up.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there?
No, I don't think so.
Bummer.
Just the only other song.
Well, Dream On wasn't bad.
Yeah, you want to hear that one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You know,
I think I'm actually in this video.
we're showcasing people. You are.
Yeah.
So am I think. It's going to
Why you got
Oh, no. There,
Hey.
there goes Mo.
Yeah.
Why am I controlling?
Mo is
Oh, Mo's still over here playing. That's why I was like, what is going on? He's still concerting over here, man. I'm sorry. Dub IZ is still concerting over here.
He's doing the encore, man.
Yeah, here you go, man. There we go. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Take a look around. What do I see? 1 million souls with no belief. They look beyond it, go to work. Try to justify to numb the hurt. Been a long time, now it's out of sight. Take a deep breath, then you'll see the light. World don't give a damn until you do. Legacy don't care about a pair of shoes.
That a boy.
You didn't have a
There's
father.
Dub.
Say you love your mama, but you don't even call her. Never had a chance, but it's up to you. Do you want to do what you
Hey, I
want
was
for
at
to
that
do?
show.
Do wanna
Yes,
be a
you
man
were.
and take care
Yep.
of your family. Or rather just stand with your hand, take a page from me. High time that we rise above it. Brother, can you feel me? Can we learn to love it?
He has rules. Prince from a toadstool.
Prince from a toadstool.
Yeah, I remember that. That takes me back.
Told him what you gonna do. Open eyes, get up and make moves. Take tools. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciative on the verge to get a Cadillac. After that, he's back to the basics. Walk to the crib, right to the basement. In the laboratory, came with a lot of stories. Challenge is the end. Seen the glory. Arms up, victory. Touchdown. With all this success, can't stop now. Think about all the things that I've been through.
Scott had a long beard back in those days.
Yeah, there it is. I almost wore that hat tonight.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so funny because I was just thinking about you wearing that hat today.
Yeah.
Because I saw somebody else wearing a hat like that, and then it
Yeah.
reminded me of you wearing the hat. Because I have a hat like that too, but I'm too afraid to wear it in public.
Gotta rise above.
You like that? That's
that was
some.
a lot of hat talk.
That's some ASMR.
I hate that stuff.
Don't make me beatbox.
Is this the one? Is this the one? No fight, shine a light on my precious son. We are what we are, but we can be more. Rest in peace with your credit score. Different, separate, and equal. Dream on. Why you wanna be a sequel?
There we go.
Cole's got a little boy
Yep.
who's getting big really
I didn't
quickly.
realize she won the Missouri State Fair singing competition.
She's good, man.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
Dub IZ's first real concert.
We all funny story, man.
There's Robbie in the front.
Right? I seen Jared. Yep.
Very nice.
Very
nice.
Dub's totally covering me up. Look at that. There's Dave with the mop top hair, bro.
Yeah, man, that was the awkward in between phase.
Yeah.
I went from
So
shaved to.
We all had a band color that we picked. We picked what? Red and black.
Correct.
We get to band practice. We're supposed to be going immediately from band practice to the gig. Everybody is in show colors. They're ready to go. Dave shows up in some ratty ass shirt.
Yeah.
Like he's not even close to being prepared.
Regular
We
ass
go
jeans.
through the worst fucking band practice we had ever went through.
Yeah.
It's just it I don't even know if we can do this. I'm scared, to be
Yeah.
honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We get there on it's what? A 10-minute, maybe 15-minute ride to the venue. However, we were supposed to be 2 hours early.
Yeah.
There's was it Halloween or Christmas?
Christmassy.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas parade.
Yeah.
That it made us like 3 hours late to get even into the venue.
Yeah, it was hard to get in there.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I almost forgot about
Now,
that.
in the meantime, Dave, who lives like an hour away, had to take off, go back home, get his red and black gear that he forgot and just completely forgot about. I remember Jet looked at him and was like, hey, man, you're not even going to bother wearing the band colors? And he was like, I kind of forgot. Then he spilled his cup for like the 1500th time and then had to go home after band practice. We were worried Dave wouldn't even get back.
I drove all the way home, and then on my way home, there was a fucking tree that had fucking fell down in the middle of the road. And I just drove through.
See, all of this conspired against us.
The people in the road were mad
Right.
at me for driving through, but I did anyway.
I would have been.
Because I was like, sorry, guys, I got a show.
The show demands.
And they were like, oh, yes, sir, Mr. Artist, sir.
Oh, let me get out of the way.
Right
for you
on
there.
through, sir.
Please, right here, sir.
As you were.
I don't know why they talk like this now all of a sudden, but right here,
I don't
sir.
know.
Please go on through. We don't know. You're the artist.
That's pretty much how people in Holt Summit talk. Yeah.
Yeah, Holt Summit, Missouri sounds just like this. Please come on over to Holt Summit, Missouri.
Dude, I would like it so much more if it did, though.
Home of the blue taco.
Goodness. The blue taco.
Come enjoy our blue taco. Wrap your lips around our blue tacos. It's
That's right.
full of cheese.
That's some shit that we have that y'all don't have.
That's a legit business over there
How
in
does it
Holt
feel?
Summit.
How does it feel, huh? Are you jealous?
Yes.
You should be.
I am.
You should
I
be.
want to eat some blue taco.
Yeah?
And
Do
by
ya?
eat some blue taco, I mean not really.
You mean pink taco?
I just pray to God that somebody doesn't like try to challenge him with the blue waffle and it'd be a breakfast place.
Oh, that would be that's a fight. Get just ready.
I'm going to be
happen
honest.
right there,
I would
man.
eat at the blue waffle. I'm
Yeah?
just saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just based on the name alone.
On the name alone, I would go there and eat breakfast.
Yeah. Just out of principle.
Because I know the blue waffle is not a real thing.
Well,
You know, it was totally a Photoshop thing, kind of like, you know.
maybe
Kind
somebody.
of like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Maybe somebody's listening and
has a blue waffle.
And someday.
Please send our photos in as proof to the old 77 podcast at gmail.com.
This episode is going to inspire
a blue waffle.
Somebody to open.
God,
up a
I
blue
hope
waffle.
so.
If I
or a cease and desist, I'd be good with that too.
If we've done nothing else with this show, that's what I want it to be. I mean, if I can ask for any legacy,
that's it.
You know, I mean, something I can tell my kids and my grandkids about.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
and then have the picture on your phone to show them. See, this is what they sent.
Yeah. Fuck,
Everyone vomits, and then we have Thanksgiving dinner.
I'll get the logo tattooed on my neck. Hey, folks.
You fucking broke me on that one, dude.
Thanks for listening. It's been a fun one. What is this? 179?
We are on episode 178, my friend.
178. Okay.
Oh my God! I'll get the blue waffle tattooed right here.
Yeah.
Turn into the little blue waffle like Miss Minutes thing off of Loki. You ever seen that?
No,
it's
never
like a
seen
clock walking around. It could be a blue waffle with hands and legs.
I think we should get matching blue waffle tattoos, Scott.
Is that after you get the matching UFO tat with Biscuit? Or Bigfoot tat?
I would get either and or both of those tattoos.
If you guys came up with a cool, like, unique design, I would get something along those lines. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like a UFO tattoo.
I was telling Andrea the other day, I think I've settled if I ever do get one on an Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, what's that?
That's the they're always represented by either a snake or a dragon or a reptile.
Oh yeah,
or
I know what you're
something.
talking about. The thing that does this.
And
yeah.
it eats its own tail.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. That's the Coke talking.
Yeah. All that cocaine.
Oh, well, you know, if they only kept the Coke and the cocaine.
Right.
I'm sorry, the cocaine and the Coke.
Yeah. They used to.
Yeah. Isn't allegedly there's supposed to be a small trace amount of cocaine in the Coke?
No. Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's urban legend.
It's bullshit. It's all corn syrup now, bro.
Yeah, and you know, dude, you're probably 100% on the nosy right there.
For sure.
Hey, man, thanks for hanging out with us.
We appreciate you all.
We
Thanks
love
for
y'all.
listening.
Hang out if you want to hear that story or anything else. Check us out after hours. You get all sorts of cool stuff. You get access to over easily 300 episodes that you can download, listen to at your leisure if you want to.
Leisure.
If you want to.
Leisure. I'm going to start saying leisure
At
that
your
way.
leisure.
Yeah, I feel like that's more sophisticated to say
It sounds
leisure.
more like pleasure.
Yeah.
Leisure.
Ooh, okay. I didn't even think about that. God dang.
Maybe while you're at it, go to the grocery store, grab yourself a delicious kumquat.
Yeah.
And enjoy it at your leisure.
Maybe some charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
I love my charcuterie board.
Oh, man. I had a story that was related to charcuterie. Well, maybe we'll save it for after hours.
But anyway, we're at After Hours. You can check us out, the Old 77. Go to patreon.com/the Old 77 podcast.
That's right.
Thanks for hanging. See you next week.
Bitches.
Bye.
Please come back, Biscuit. Please.
Andrew's tired of sitting down.
Biscuit's got AIDS.
Poor HIV-stricken bastard.